Hello everyone, welcome back to E20 Zone TV. Fucking nightmare I've just had trying to do that stream. Don't ever go unlisted on streams, always go public. That's what I will say on that. Well, what a game. I can breathe now. Do you know what I'm saying? I've had rows on Twitter. Eric, you're not the guy, son. You're just not that guy. Don't come at the fat man, I will say that, because I will bounce back ability. West Ham United secure their first win under Graham Potter. To my right is Kane. He's going to tell me all about it. Kane, how are you doing?
I'm doing a lot better now. I've recovered after that last sort of 10 minutes or so.
Yeah.
What a game! What a game! I mean, lot of drama, especially with the keeper, especially with Bears. But we need 3 points.
I'm going to be honest. There's so much to look at in the game. Fucking hell. Like, we can't defend. I don't understand why he took Mo off. And I will defend Mo on that. I really will tonight. Because he takes Mo off and then we're lucky to score the third goal. And I'm sorry, like, you just don't take Mo off. He's a big player. And people have got this thing about Mohamed Kudus, this hate for Mohamed Kudus. I'm not buying it, mate. I really am not. Let's start off, Kane, with the sort of first half. 2-0 up. We were shit in the first sort of 20 minutes, but then we scored 2 goals. What's your thoughts?
So before we scored, which is very fortuitous, I can't say the word. I didn't think we looked very good at all. I don't think anyone would say we looked very good. And I thought this was going to be a comfortable evening for Fulham. Although they didn't have anything too clear cut, it just looked like they were going to control the game, and we were just nowhere. We scored that goal, and then good work for the second goal, good finish, good ball from Wan-Bissaka, and then after that we looked pretty good. We held on quite well until the first half really. So it was a very mixed first half, but 2 shots, 2 goals. What more can you want, I guess?
I thought first half we was lucky, really, not to be 1-0 down. Obviously, Harry Wilson had the chance, hit the crossbar. Then Carlos Soler scores that goal, 1-touch finish. What do you make of his goal, mate?
It's a good finish. I mean, look, we're lucky to get the chance, but it's not as easy as it probably looks. I mean, it was a nice finish, and he had to react quickly, and we did. So fair play.
Yeah. Obviously, Soucek gets the second goal. Baz, where are you, son? Come out of the fucking forest, Baz. Baz, come out of the forest, wherever you are. Everyone keeps hating Thomas Soucek and all our players for some fucking crazy reason. And Baz, anyone who knows Baz on fucking X, speak to him, because he needs to speak to Frank tonight. Do you know what I'm saying? Keep knocking fucking Thomas Soucek. I thought he was excellent tonight, Thomas Soucek, okay? I'm going to be honest. I thought he was. I thought he was fucking superb tonight. What do you make of him?
I thought
his second goal.
Really good. Really good. Good play from us to get the goal. And I mean, who do you want? Who else do you want in the box to finish a chance than Thomas Soucek? Another goal for him. Another manager that's playing him. So after all that, to all the people with some reasons to play this guy.
Yeah, I know, mate. I know. Half time came. What was you thinking?
Well, I was thinking, I agree with you. Definitely lucky to be up, but we are up. Do you know what I mean? You can't complain. But I was thinking Fulham would get the next goal. I thought they would get the next goal if there was going to be one. And I was thinking, how are we going to react? And the thing is, we were under the cosh. I know we got the third goal. That was definitely what Leno was doing. But I think we did get away with one, but we do look better. Do you know what I mean? Fulham probably gave us the win, but the positives are we look, even defending, I thought we were much better than, I mean, it's not hard to be much better than what we've been, but we have been better.
Well, we're going to speak about the defending in the second half, because I thought fucking them 2 goals are criminal, mate. Both exactly the same near enough. Do you know what I'm saying? What do you make of their first goal? I think Mavropanos, people saying Fabianski, but I think Mavropanos has to cover that. Like, he can see the ball coming. He lets the ball go to a point. What are you saying?
Yeah, I think Fabianski could do better. I think Mavropanos could do better. I saw the same with the second goal with Fabianski. People sort of pinning it all on him. I think the ball's left alone completely.
Yeah.
It's still, yeah, like I know I said the defending's better, but it's still not good enough. In moments like that, you're not going to score 3 goals. You can see 2 goals like that and win the game.
Mm. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Right, let's talk about Mo. 2-1 up. He substitutes Mohamed Kudus for Danny Ings. Do you agree with it or disagree?
It's a weird one. I didn't think Kudus was having his best game, but I did think he was trying a lot harder than usual. He did, and it's a tough one. I guess he's got every right to do it. I wouldn't have done it.
Mm.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? I mean, we won the game. I don't know. He's got every right to do it, but it was a very strange one.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to be straight. We got away with it tonight, big time. Yeah, listen, I'm going to take the W. Potter needs all the fucking help he can get on and off the pitch, right? So I'm happy with the win. Yeah, that's the first thing. But 2-1 down, I don't think you take off your pace merchant, right, and just allow them just to come forward. Right, let's have it right. The third goal that they gift us that third goal. Yeah, that third goal's a fucking gift, right? So if we're 2-1 and we take him off, I think we end up probably drawing this game. Yeah, because I just don't see how we can get in behind them or play a ball over the top or down the fucking side. You know what I mean? Darren says I thought Ings done all right tonight. Yeah, he was okay, mate, but I just don't think you take off Mo because you know that Mo has got the beating of people and all that. People have got this fucking thing with Mohamed Kudus where they've got this sort of dislike towards him, and I don't think he's a bad player. Do you know what I'm saying? You don't get touted around for Arsenal, Liverpool, and all that if you're fucking shit, do you? Let's be real. And I don't think he was bad tonight. What do you make of their third goal, Kane?
Their third goal?
Yeah, our third goal.
Our third goal. Oh, yeah. I mean, what was Leno doing? I think, didn't Ings
Yeah.
Sorry, so don't tell me it's 3-0 if I missed it. Yeah, I think what Leno is doing, was it Ings pressing him? Maybe Potter could turn around and be like, look, I got the sub right in that instance. But yeah, that's a free gift. I mean, you take it all day long, to be honest. Can't complain.
Yeah. And then they go up the other end and score exactly the same goal they scored with the first one. Whose fault is the second goal for you, mate?
Who was it that was watching the ball? Because it probably actually do better. Was it Mavropanos? I'm trying to remember now.
I think so. I think
Is it, yeah,
it's either Mav or Kilman, one of them.
It might have been Kilman, actually. It might have been Kilman. I need to watch it back. It was great analysis from me. I mean, sorry, my brain's puzzled from that last 10 minutes where I was shitting myself.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think very dodgy, and we need to cut that out. And in Potter's defence, you can only do so much. How long has he been here? A few days? You only do so much of that defence.
Yeah, I agree, mate. I agree. Kane, are you all right to hang about? Or have you got to shoot
Hang
off?
up a bit, yeah.
Yeah, no worries, mate. Right, let's get this man in. So, Daddy, take it away, mate. Go ahead.
Oh, there. I'm gonna argue with you about Kudus today. He was bad today. He has the Cornet gene of being constantly offsides. He lives offsides.
Right.
And in the second half, when he knows he's offsides, he goes and takes the ball from Soucek, who is onsides. Greedy, wasn't good.
I wouldn't say not a chance that he took the ball off of Wan-Bissaka there. Wan-Bissaka, if anything, passed him the ball and he's received it. Fair enough.
No, because Soucek was going to get onto the ball, but he goes and gets there before Soucek. When he knows he is offsides, he's like 5 miles offsides. Every game he's offsides 4 or 5 times. He has the Cornet gene of being offsides.
I'm sorry, I don't believe it. I'm going to say it quite fucking openly. I don't believe what people are coming out with Mo. Yeah, he's the only pace merchant in our side. Did you see how fucking slow he was in that first half? Right, let's have it right. Before we scored, we were slow. Yeah, and he's the only one who can get the ball up and carry the ball up the pitch. No one else can carry it. Soucek can't carry it. Alvarez can't carry it. Fucking Guido Rodriguez can't carry it. Like, come on. Like, listen, I don't get the sub. I don't, and it worked today. Yeah. But if we don't get that third goal, does it work today? That's the question that you need to ask. And for me, I don't think it works if we don't get that third goal. If Fulham don't give us that third goal, do West Ham get something out of that game today? Probably a point. I don't see us winning the game. Like, do you know what I'm saying? So I've got to disagree with you, brother. I'm afraid on this one.
I don't know. I don't know, but he was bad today. I don't know about some, like he wasn't good today.
Mm.
I felt he was I thought Soler was good. I felt Paqueta was decent, got a goal. Soucek, that standing ovation from me when he did that Cruyff turn at the second half. What a player. Kane, did you see that where he like
Yeah,
does
yeah.
that insane thing? Mavropanos, bend this guy off to Saudi. He is donkey. I'm
Mm.
sorry. I'd start KC versus Palace. This Mavropanos guy is shit.
Yeah.
Every goal we concede is because of him. But the first one over his head, I do believe it was him for the second goal. But on the second goal, we let them cross the ball in way too easily. None of our players are near Iwobi. Alvarez is just twerking in front of him, lets the cross goes in, and we
Yeah.
concede. And the goalkeeper. Okay, the first time I'll accept it, but he got beat doing it twice today. So something needs to change there. Mavropanos, I'm sorry. How do we only have 3 center backs at this club? We need another center back. Mavropanos is shit and should be sold.
Theories in the gaff. Evening, gents. Mavro, man of the match, 3 points. But well, we won't mention that last bit. I'm going to disagree with Theory, but thank you very much for the £2, mate.
And by the way,
Go
the
on.
second goal, amazing. The pass from Soler to AWB, and then he squares it back to Soucek.
Well, listen,
That was a.
at the end of the day, right, it's 3 points, right?
I agree.
I'm gonna get to you. Who's your best player today? Who's your man of the match?
I'd say Soler. I was deeply impressed with him today. Soucek is up there. I also thought Emerson wasn't too bad.
Yeah.
Paqueta was good as well. And worst player it'd probably be Mavropanos.
All right, mate. Fair enough. So, Daddy, I'll let you go. I'll catch you
All
later
right.
on for a space. All right, let's get this man in. Kev, what you saying, man?
Yeah, Joe, I was be on the phone driving at the same time. Yeah, I thought, you know what, it was sloppy first 15 minutes. We done all right. Loads of space up the front, like mainly defending most of the first half, really. Yeah, but I think Paqueta done well. I think Paqueta deserves man of the match, to be honest with you.
Kev, you're cutting in and out, mate. Right, so I could just about hear you, but all I've got is Paqueta is man of the match, right? So go ahead now, mate. See if I can hear you again.
Yeah, sorry, mate. Jay, listen, I'm gonna go. Yeah, I'll talk to you another day. Yeah, geez, I'm driving. I should be on the phone while I'm driving.
Right, no worries. Peace. That is Kev, mate. Yeah, man of the match for him. Kane, who's your man of the match today?
Oh, get Leno. But
Leno, you're man of the match tonight, son. Oh yeah, I'm gonna say this. Yeah, to all them Fulham fans yesterday, right, started coming at us, yeah, because of something on X. They started saying that we're a fucking muggy club. And do you like them fucking apples, you bunch of West London cunts? How about that one from me? Do you know what I'm saying? I fucking do not like their fan base at all, mate. Absolute fucking posh toff twats. That's what they are. Do you know what I mean? Don't ever talk about us in that way ever again. Know your place, Fulham. Do you know what I'm saying? Know your fucking place. Take it away, Kane. Anything else you want to say?
yeah, I want to say my Paqueta false 9 shout. I got laughed at. I think if it works, it works. I think it's an option, and it's going to be an option for a little while because I don't really trust we'll get a striker in, to be honest. But Bones back soon, I guess, as well. But there's positives. Don't get me wrong. I think let's be honest, we did get away with one, but we're not in a position right now to sit there and try and demand, really clinical, clear-cut wins at the moment. We just need wins. And you got to take them. It's going to give them a nice boost in it, and we're above Spurs, which is fucking hilarious.
Listen, at the end of the day, right, we're in no position to fucking sort of and ah about style of play at the minute, yeah, because we're just not that team. We're a team that's learning on the job with a new manager that's trying to use the best he can at his disposal, right? He needs help. I said it earlier on a video, and I'll say it again. The man needs help. He can't do it on his own. Another team on another day, I think we get blitzed. I'm not going to lie. That first sort of 20 minutes, we weren't good. And if they would have scored early, then West Ham might have fell apart. But nevertheless, going 2-0 up, I'm going to be honest, we sort of held it together. Do you know what I mean? We scored the second goal, 2-1, and then we come back. They come back. And then obviously the third goal is it's one of them ones. It goes in our favour, doesn't it? Do you know what I mean? And that's where we've been lacking all season, really. We haven't had a lot of run, especially in front of goal. So, you know, for me, I'm happy with the result. I'm happy with how we've got through and everything, but he needs help. Potter really needs like serious help. For me, man, the match tonight, I'm actually going to give it to Thomas Soucek, mate. I thought that second goal was big. I thought he played really well. He was captain tonight. It's a big responsibility for him. Like, and I thought we got the result. Do you know what I mean? And that's the main thing at the minute. We need to get results. And if we can get out of this little run and sort of scrape through results, then you never know. The season might start to turn around for us. And listen, if we can get top 10, that's a start at the end of the day. Who is your man of the match, Kane? I can't remember who you said.
I agree with you, Soucek. And what I like about Potter is he's come in, he's seen this squad, and yeah, people might complain, although no one's complaining, but people might go, "Oh, we're sitting deep." They will do this eventually. "Oh, we're sitting deep. We're hitting on the break," but that's what it's designed for at the moment. We didn't really do what we meant to do in the window, and it's a lot better than Lopetegui leaving them out to dry. So thank God we've got a manager who can give us the best chance getting results this season. There's not too much expectation. We're not going to go down.
I agree with you on that.
So just get your hands on the team and see what you want to do. And it's the summer now for me, which is big.
I don't think this January window is big and all. If you want me to be truthfully honest, right now, this window is huge. If we can get some players in, we might be able to start turning the season around. But it's a win. Obviously, Potter. It was a mad old team he picked today. I'm not gonna lie from the start, but he gets it done, doesn't he? Like at the end of the day, this man gets it done, and I think what it is with every West Ham fan, and I can't, as I say, I can't speak for every West Ham fan, so I speak for myself. Is I can see something with him. Do you know what I mean? I can see what he's trying to do, and I can see that once he gets all his players in positions, we're going to be an all right side. See, I agree with Darren on that. Yeah, why is Gary still not being used? Give the boy a chance. I think there was times tonight where we needed someone just to grab the ball and just carry it. Do you know what I mean? And we haven't got that, and that's why I will defend Mo. I will defend Mo in certain aspects because for me, he's the only one who can carry the ball and get us up the pitch. No one else really can do it. So, you know, it's one of them ones really. Where do we go in Mavropanos, Kane?
We've got no choice. Do you know what I mean? I don't like. At the end of the day, we've got enough evidence that this guy's not bad, right? But what can we do? The other centre back, Big Buddy's never available.
Yeah.
And at the moment, people are saying we need a midfielder, we need a striker. We're not going to get all that done in the window. We're not going to get anything done in the window, to be honest with you, let alone all three. So I guess you just, for Potter's sake, you probably want some Debo back. Whatever that will be, I don't. It's a bit dodgy. He's out in France or something. So, in my opinion, if Tadebo's pretty crap, we're just going to have to put up with it. Just a bit for now.
Yeah. See, I agree. I agree with you on that. I think Mav is just someone said it to me the other week, and I make him 100% right. With Mav, he's always got a mistake in him every single time, and like it's won a game every single time that he's got this sort of mistake in him. But it hasn't cost us tonight. But the signs are already there, man. I'm gonna be honest. The signs are already there that we're starting to come around. Even like the confidence levels of the players look different. Like West Ham look more confident on the ball. Even in the first half, I don't know about anyone else, but did anyone see that sort of passing sort of triangles that they was doing and like one touch stuff? And I was thinking, where the fuck has that been all season? Do you know what I'm saying? Like just simple one touch passing, moving, and everything. So, you know, it's one of them ones, really, mate. And yeah, we'll just have to see how it goes. Kane, I'm going to let you go, mate, because I'm going to wrap this up in a minute. But you take care of yourself, and I'll catch you later. Take care, man. That's been Kane. Right, I'm going to read a few of your comments out, and I'm going to make a move. Green Street Elites, go and subscribe to the man's channel, people. Yeah, that's what I do, Randy. I promote shit. Green Street Leaks. Tonight's performance was well worth watching for 200 times better than Loppy's bullshit. Yeah, I think we've got to understand that Loppy is no more and there's a new dawn there. When Kudus dribbles, it's a problem. When he doesn't, it's a problem. It's simple as that. I'm not buying this Kudus hate. I really am not. I will back this man up because he's not a shit player. You don't just turn shit overnight for me, and he's just not a shit player in my opinion. So yeah, while I wait for Ginge to come in and sort himself out, let's get to that comment. He will work it out which players can be improved and which ones can't. Next few months will prove it. It's a big few months, mate. I'm going to be honest. The next few months, I think Potter's preparing for the summer, if you want me to be honest. That Brazil is a flop. He must be, which means Stein had some brass in Brazil. One comment that I've got to find, yeah? Where is it? It's up here, right? Brozovic put it in. Where is he? Brozovic, where are you, son? Come out. Is that comment there? Injury crisis and Guilherme can't get any minutes. Says it all, really, doesn't it? Like, I don't understand why Guilherme's not really been shown the pitch. But nevertheless, right, let's get Ginge in. Ginge, take it away on that, son. What you saying?
Hello, mate. How you doing?
Good.
Much better. The feeling, the vibe that Potter's sort of brought in, the new lease of life that the players have got from this new manager. Who would have thought that we just needed a simple change like a manager? I said it to you before when Lopetegui was still in. There's obviously something going wrong between the players and the manager and Stein, or the players and Stein. There's no cohesion. There was no message being conducted between anyone at the club. I don't think. I think everyone was singing off the different hymn sheets, and that goes from the board, the owners, footballing director, the manager, the players. No one was aligned at all. Let's be honest. Everyone's sort of undenied about Potter. He will stabilise us. Is he the manager to take us to that next level? Time will tell. I think he's an okay short-term manager for now, and let's see how he goes. So I think that is, even though Sullivan is very stubborn in his ways, he's very good at those business deals. Let's see if he activates come May, June, whenever it is, and we'll see how Potter does. But you can see the players have got an absolute uplift with this new guy coming in. They're all happy. They're playing with confidence. 1-2 touch football, little triangles. They're moving more. They're creating more space, and they're actually trying more, James. That's what I haven't seen all season. I haven't seen this happy-go-lucky sort of play with these bunch of players.
The only thing I will say,
players out.
I'm just going to say this though, yeah, because you've got to have balance in life.
Yeah.
We got away with it tonight.
In the 100%.
End. Yeah, 100%. We got away with it, and we got like. Listen, there's nothing wrong with saying we got away with it, because I see people getting a bit triggered saying we won. Yeah, we won. I'm fucking happy. I'm buzzing. Yeah, because we don't win many games at West Ham, and we haven't won many games this fucking season. So I'm going to enjoy the win, but you've got to have balance. And tonight, I felt that there was moments in that game where it was a bit all over the place, still to a point. But that's going to come. It's going to come. We've got to make
couple of little
sides.
wobbles, wasn't it?
Yeah, and like the first 20 minutes is one. The last 10 minutes is one, right? Let's have it right. They should have scored that third goal, and if they did, they would have deserved it to a point. So, you know, who's your man of the match tonight for you?
I think there's a couple. Paqueta obviously got the players' man of the match. I think you could have gave it to Wan-Bissaka. You could have gave it to Kilman. But I think Soucek was on the money tonight. I think he was a captain. He was a captain for today, match day captain. Rightly so. You need sort of a midfielder or a defensive sort of player that knows that sort of technical side of it from the back to the front. And I think he was a leader today, which I never would have thought of going forward. Obviously, the language barrier is a bit of a breakdown, but you can just act and still be a leader. Do you know what I mean? And everyone took to everyone today. Like I said earlier, everyone stepped up. Tommy Soucek, for me, probably nicked it for man of the match. Although technical side, Paqueta.
Yeah, for me, Thomas Soucek, mate.
Mm.
He was superb tonight. And he really was. He gets a lot of stick, and I had to defend him
Yeah.
in the week because there's people that still criticise this man. And as I always say on this platform, he scores big goals for West Ham. When we need him, that man delivers. A bit like Bowen to a point, because he's not fancy. Thomas Soucek, it doesn't mean to say he's a shit player. And tonight he was everywhere. I'll shout out to that man also. I thought Alvarez really done well tonight. Also, like he was a completely different fucking player tonight. It was like they'd all been space jammed over the last few months, and then they've all got their powers back. Do you know what I mean? Obviously, the front line wasn't as good as usual because let's have it right. Yeah, we're playing literally Mo up front. Do you know what I'm saying, to a point? And we've got Paqueta up front, Soler up front, and two of their goals tonight come from big fuck ups from them. Do you know what I mean? So, like, we just got to put it into sort of perspective. Like, I understand we've won the game. I'm happy that we've won the game. I'm over the moon that we've won the game. But I think Potter needs some help. I really do. And Potter's done a miracle tonight by getting a result there. I didn't fancy us tonight at all. I thought we'd draw the game. But it is what it is. Any final words from you, mate, on Potter as a whole?
On Potter, well, thank you for coming in. Shame it wasn't earlier than. Do you know what I mean? You potentially saving our season. Do you know what I mean? I think it's a good appointment. Like I said earlier, short term definitely. Only time will tell how he goes on. And shout out to David Sullivan to an extent for getting those sort of shitty deals in. But for Potter tonight, you can see that he's obviously had a chat with the lads. He's got the lads on board from day one. He's going to create a little cohesion. He's going to create confidence. He's going to breed confidence into his players. He's going to get his message across to the players. You can tell they've got a good rapport and a good relationship at the moment. His backroom staff is probably not ideal because the guys that he probably would want are already in jobs. So come the end of the season, we'll see how that goes if Potter stays. But first and foremost, thank you, Potter, for turning up. Thank you for not sitting there and saying, I'm not working with David Sullivan. So thanks for... I think that's my main message. Just thank you.
Ginger's saying thank you about 75 times. You know what I mean? Ginger, I'm going to let you go, mate. Go and enjoy your evening. West Ham have won. And I'll catch up with you soon, mate. Take care.
Very much.
No worries, brother. Yeah, let's get this man in tone. Early Doors Football TV. Go and subscribe to that man's channel over there. Yeah, Early Doors Football TV. Yeah, fucking. I've got twats on Twitter. I've got people knocking the Kudus. What are you saying, Tony? I respect your opinion. What are you saying?
It was nice to see the players with a smile on their face. First of all.
Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah.
I think that's the
confident.
Key thing.
I know.
Yeah. I mean, and the one thing we've lacked for a long time, every goal that was scored, the way they celebrated, they enjoyed it. You know, you could see the smiles on their face, and at the end, when you saw Pack with Potter having a laugh and a joke with him, you didn't see that before. I mean, I agree with your comment. You know, in the chat, I agree with what you're saying about Kudus. It was a bit of a weird one, him coming off. I don't know. Maybe he's looking at some other games coming up, but it was a weird choice because he was. I mean, don't get me wrong. He didn't start off too well in the first half, and he kind of came into the game as it went on. But yeah, can't get around it, but can't take away the fact 3 points in the bag. The 2 goals Fulham scored should have dealt with a lot better than that. And I know they're blaming obviously Fabianski. You could say, the keeper should be better positioned, but you've got to look where the ball's lost in the first place. He won, Iwobi. As always, he's so unorthodox, but we did nothing with him. We allowed him to come forward and get them 2 shots off, and he's actually scored 2 goals from it.
Do you know what? I thought the first 20 minutes we weren't all that, and they could have scored. Yeah, they hit the crossbar through Wilson. We get the goal, which is a good goal. Well, they're fuck up, but it's a good goal for us. Yeah, we're on the ball. And one thing I will say with West Ham, and I do agree with you, we was on the ball tonight. Do you know what I mean? Basically, I felt like West Ham were up for it and really trying to do so, even though they didn't have the personnel to do it. I think the second goal was a good goal. I think their first goal is a killer for us. Do you know what I mean? Because it puts away our blood pressures up top. Do you know what I'm saying? All our blood pressures go through the fucking roof. Like, and Mavropanos, I think I've said it on your platform a few times. There's one mistake a game, isn't it? Like the first goal, I believe it's him more than Fab. I don't think it's. I think he can see the ball coming, and he should go to cut it out at least.
There's a bit of hesitation from him, but the one that's for me that's kind of a bit of concern, and I think there's a couple of people that might say it in the chat stream as well.
Yeah,
is Kilman for me. There's a bit of uneasiness with him when you watch him. He's a bit hesitant on some of the decision makings. There's ones, I mean, like I think for the second goal especially, he was so close to the player, but he did nothing about it. And he's done that in the last 2 or 3 games.
Yeah,
there's moments where you expect him to be there, and he's like a foot, 2 foot away from the player, and it's like you can't be asked to go for it. So for me, there's a bit of a concern there. Something's not right.
Maybe. Obviously, we get the win. Who's your standout player tonight for you, mate?
Sola.
Was it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought he was immense. I thought, he was all over the place. I mean, great goal, right place at the right time and that, and a great finish, nice volley.
Yeah.
But he's also put himself about, and that's what I liked about him. He got some play going. He linked up well with Emerson, Paqueta. There was some nice flowing football. But I think there was a few people that stood out today. You can't deny. I mean, Kudus, like I said, he grew into the game. Soucek, no, he was there and thereabouts. Emerson,
I thought he was man of the match for me, mate. I thought he was fucking excellent.
There's two.
I really do. This is me and Tyler going to clash, people. They're going to clash. Let's go. Go on.
No, mate. Solo all day long. I think, it's his involvement in the gameplay. Paqueta was there. Don't get me wrong. I mean, nice finish from him as well. Rather than a head, a nice little deft touch, and he beats Leno.
Yeah.
But for me, it's Solo that stood out from there.
Oh no, I thought Soucek today was proper. I thought he got everywhere. I thought when our backs were against the wall, he's throwing his body everywhere. When balls are coming in, I think the goal's a big goal. The second one, it's a good finish. I know he's there, but you still got to take it away.
Of course.
I think he gets a lot of hate, unnecessary hate, Thomas Soucek, and he comes up with big goals when we need them. He was also captain tonight. So,
it's a good shot, yeah.
It's like it's a captain's performance and all with players on the pitch that a few weeks ago, and I see people in the chat saying there's no way this would have happened under Lopetegui, and I agree. It seemed like everyone was together tonight and trying, like at the end, we was all sitting there as supporters of this club going through the fucking meal, but they was all literally working their hardest to try and make sure that they get the win. Who was the worst player for you tonight?
Worst player?
Yeah, which one didn't sort of float your boat?
I think Alvarez to a certain extent.
Oh God, I don't know. I don't know. I think Mav for me, mate. Mav. The problem is with Mav. I thought and I see what Rick said in the chat there. Yeah, he has an half decent game tone, right? But then he'll have one mistake, which will be like you've had a good game, and then you make one mistake.
It's epic. Isn't it? I get that.
Yeah.
I do get what you're saying. Yeah, I mean, like Alvarez, he got involved in certain things, but again, I think there's a lot more that should be coming from him.
Yeah.
I mean, Rodriguez, you couldn't say he didn't do too much. He just kept it simple, which I think is probably the best thing that Potter probably could have told him to do. But there's a point, I don't know if you noticed as well, and I think it was the second half. Yeah, second half, where Wan-Bissaka travelled the ball up halfway up the pitch, lost it, and then slowly tracked back.
Well, there was a few times in the first half, but we can't do disrespect that man on here. I will say that. Right, let's get this man in. See what he's got to say. Budge, what are you saying about tonight, mate?
Good evening, sir. Good evening to you, Tone, as well.
Evening, Budgie, mate.
All right, mate. I'm probably in the minority, but I think Aaron Wan-Bissaka was in God mode today. I really do. I thought he was brilliant. Every time I see the man on the ball, okay, yes, there were one or two mistakes, but you expect that from any player. But I thought Wan-Bissaka played a really, really good game. And I just think that he deserves a little bit more recognition for the fact that he's not necessarily the most stylish or the most industrious player that we've got, but he's a worker. You know, when we had people like Thomas Breaker, Breaker, and we had people like that, we had workhorses, and we've got one in Wan-Bissaka, and I don't think enough people recognise that. To be fair,
I thought he was all right tonight. Obviously, I thought I didn't really look at him really. I was more pissed off with the two centre halves really. When you got Mavropanos and Kilman, and don't forget one of them cost 40 mil. And the two goals that they sort of let in tonight, I don't know. I want people in the chat to tell me who they think's really at fault for them. I think the first one's Mav, because Mav can see the ball coming, and he doesn't even go near it. I think the second one is more Kilman, if I'm being honest, and like £40 million for the same goal twice.
And if anybody puts Fabianski, we need to ban him for life, James. He never had no say in either of them goals. Both of them were like far too quick for him to, react to. And I thought Fabianski had a reasonably good game, if I'm honest with you. It weren't nothing special. There weren't no world-class saves like there has been in previous weeks. But I just think that he had a solid game. And that's what you need from your goalkeeper. You need a solid game. And I think we were really unfortunate not to get the first goal that was disallowed. I thought we were quite unfortunate with that. I mean, that was literally a toenail or, a fingernail or whatever. It was minuscule. And I thought we were very unlucky. And I very nearly walked up because I went to the pub to watch it because my stream weren't working. But I very nearly walked out of the pub when that got disallowed because I thought, this game ain't going our way, But I just stuck with it, and I thought we actually played really well.
I thought like for me, I said it earlier on. I thought West Ham started off okay, but they allowed Fulham to sort of play. Fulham obviously hit the crossbar. They also hit the post and all towards the back end. I can't remember who hit the post, but they did hit the post in the first half.
That was Jimenez, wasn't it? Raul Jimenez.
Yeah. So basically, what it was two shots, 2 goals from West Ham. It was one of them nights where basically, well, we've seen it before in the Moyes days. We haven't seen it with fucking Lopetegui. We used to see it with Moyes days. We'd low block the shit out of teams, and then basically nick a goal, nick another one, and that'd be it. Do you know what I'm saying? That's what it was in that sort of first half. But obviously, what do you make of the sub budge of Mo coming off?
Well, do you know what? Actually, I thought it was quite refreshing that he got the message that even you ain't like number one.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? I kind of thought that, but to be fair, I didn't think he was that effective either during the game. I thought he was far too greedy with the ball, and then when he did release the ball, it was always backwards.
I thought he was limited, if you want me to be honest, because he's the only one.
And he was kind of marked out of the game for a long period, but I could see. Look, I was really quite impressed that he took off Paqueta and put on Irving.
I was actually surprised. I was actually surprised when Irving come on. I was like,
I was impressed because I thought to myself, Irving has obviously proven what we've all been told in previous months and the last year or whatever, that Irving is a adaptable and very useful midfielder. And we kind of saw that in Potter's decision to bring him on, regardless of what he did when he got there. the fact that Potter brought him on for Mo Kudus, I thought was a massive statement.
Yeah.
I think the good thing about that, though, Budgie, is the fact that this bloke is doing, using man management skills, because he's allowing players to have
And
a
that's
good
what he's most
recovery
known for,
for next
Tony.
games, and that's the key thing about it, because we
Yeah.
know we're stretched on the squad as it is, so you've got to do these kind of decisions, and rightly or wrongly, you've got to think we've still got 17 games to go.
Yeah.
So if he can use his man, especially if he knows he can't bring anyone in, you've got to work with the tools in front of you.
Yeah.
So he's
And
literally
the thing
manage it
is,
well.
by playing Irving alongside Soucek, has kind of given him another option in central midfield.
I think Potter will thrive with using people like Irving, someone who he can
Guilherme's
sort of
the
build.
next one, I reckon.
I still don't understand why he didn't get a chance tonight. I can understand. Like, I know he brings Skulls on and Cresswell.
To be fair, we didn't really need to strengthen striking capability tonight. To be fair, we needed to shore up midfield and defence.
I just feel
I think
that
the substitutions he made did exactly that.
Yeah.
And Ollie Scholes, as good as he can be breaking forward, he's got a really good defensive head on him. I mean, you look at his defensive stats, as it were, he's really very good. I mean, I don't know the exact stats. I haven't got them in front of me, but I know that he's been very good as a defender, and that like things like interceptions and take-ons and stuff. I know he's quite high up in the PL2 league for such stuff. So I think that's the main reason that Potter's using him. It's not because he's dynamic or because he's a goal threat or anything like that. I think it's because he's got really good defensive stats, and we know that Potter is defensively minded, but with a counter-attacking thing running through him. And
I just look at him. I just look at him though, but I just want to say this. I look at tonight. It's going to be a learning curve for everyone to a point, because obviously tonight we're down to the bare bones, and basically we've got the result. Let's hope our owner don't think, oh, you know what, I ain't going to spend no fucking money. Do you know what I'm saying? Because that'll be the next thing.
But to be fair, it's kind of like David Moyes 2.0 when it comes to the counter attack. If you know what I mean.
I can understand what you're saying. Yeah,
it's like that David Moyes approach, but like instead of it being build up to it, blah 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 blah, it's like make it happen now. Do this, do that, and you will be where you need to be to get yourself in positions to score goals. Tonight, we could have quite easily have scored 5, easily. We hit the woodwork at least twice, I think. Mind you, they hit the woodwork a lot more times than we did, I know. But I mean, we hit the woodwork twice. We had a goal disallowed and we scored 3. So we could quite easily have had 5 goals tonight, and that's a massive improvement on 6 weeks ago when we were lucky to get 5 shots.
very, very true. I'm going to be honest. When we had Julian, he we'd be lucky if we fucking even see 1 shot. Do you know what I mean?
Exactly that.
I mean, there's a funny thing that came up when I popped up on one of the old sports things. It was saying that Slot's just done the Masterclass substitution of the season. He's like, no. He brought in Danny Ings and that, and all of a sudden that was a masterclass. He closed down on the keeper for Paqueta to get the winner.
What did you think of Ings tonight? Because he comes on, he presses well, but I just want to say this, I just feel that at 2-1, it's a major risk taking Mo off, and I think if we don't get that goal, I think the goal helps us have the confidence again. Do you know what I mean? And like on another night, on another day, and I know people don't like to hear it, but I'm fucking balanced on this platform. I really am. On another night, if that don't go the right way and they end up equalising, then people will say, "Why have you subbed Mo off?" Do you know what I mean? In a 2-1,
Yeah.
and I can't remember what minute it was.
I think
67th
a
minute.
lot of the
67th minute.
reason why he's used Danny Ings tonight
Yeah,
is the fear factor of his reputation. I mean, look, if you're going to go into a UFC scenario and someone says, "Oh yeah, by the way, your opponent's Bruce Lee," you're going to poo yourself because you know what his reputation is, and like when it comes to bringing on an attack-minded defender, an attack-minded substitution, I think Danny Ings is the perfect person to mentally screw up another team. Maybe at the moment, physically, he's not as he was 3, 4, 5 years ago.
yeah.
But I think that mental connection where they go, Danny Ings, mate, that geezer scores everywhere he goes. But look, he hasn't scored many at the moment at West Ham. But how many goal involvements has he been involved in? Maybe not necessarily the assist itself, but the pre-assist or, like bringing the ball down and laying it off for somebody else to assist and things like that. Danny Ings has been good when he's been on. He's been good.
Yeah.
And I think tonight's display from him just went to shore up the front line. Make them think, Jesus, this geezer can score at any minute. We've got to be fucking on it. It stops them from attacking.
Raj, give us your man the match before I let you go, mate.
Aaron Wan-Bissaka, mate.
Yeah, Aaron Wan-Bissaka. Right, I'm going to let Budgie go. Budge.
Listen, I have to say, though, Thomas Soucek was so close behind. Really good.
Do you know what? I'll tell you what is good. All three of us right now have all got different man of the matches. So that really tells a lot. You've got Wan-Bissaka, I've got Soucek.
James, thank you for letting me come onto your platform, mate. And
no worries at all, man.
I will talk to you real soon.
Yes, mate.
James, take care. Don't forget, everybody in the chat, hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
No worries, mate.
Take it easy.
That has been Budgie. Any final words from you, Tone?
Well, I mean, going back on the Ings thing, and that all it takes sometimes is 5 minutes of brilliance, and I wouldn't say it's brilliance, but he did his job, closed down on the keeper, and that was it. But to be fair to him, he did kind of get involved on the left-hand wing. He intercepted a few kind of passes and managed to play the ball back out again. So that was good to see him on that. But for me tonight, I mean, I did a watch along on the game. It was good to see the boys enjoying themselves. You can see there was more being alive more than anything else, rather than being dead.
One thing I noticed tonight more than anything, they was more together than they have been all season. Like they usually, when West Ham would have conceded that second goal under Lopetegui, for instance, at 3-2, we would have collapsed, would have fell apart. Don't get me wrong, that last 5 minutes was painful to watch because we was up right under it, and we was like, it was like the fucking Alamo at the minute. Like we was literally, everything was coming in and they was giving it all. But do you know what? That reminded me, I see something with West Ham there where I remember that from years ago where we used to fight to the end, all the way to the end, and make sure that we got over the line. But it's a good sign moving forward, right? Listen, Potter's a fucking magician, mate, at the minute, because he's managed to get us 3 points out of nothing, really, to a point, with a sort of makeshift side that would be fit for a Carabao Cup third round fixture. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's not our strongest team. So you just wait when he gets all his players back and he starts building round sort of your Bowens and everyone else. Then it's going to be interesting to see. He's, as I say, he does need help though. Like he can't go with that all the time.
No, I think it's exciting. As you said, mate, I agree with you. It's exciting times coming. If we get them other players sorted out, get them in. You never know. We may get one. If we get two over the line in this window, great.
Yeah,
but it's got to be the right type of player first of all. But if he can work with what he's got and do what he's done so far, then it's food for thought.
Yeah, it is. It really is. Tone, I'm going to let you go, mate. Thank you
Thanks,
very
mate.
much for coming on, mate.
You're
Go and
welcome,
subscribe
mate.
to that man's channel, Early Doors Football TV. Put it in to YouTube, Early Doors Football, and it will come up. Subscribe to the man's channel. Tone, take care of yourself, mate.
And
All
you,
the
mate.
best. That is Tony. My final thought is this, ladies and gentlemen. So brace yourselves. 3 points. It's good to see West Ham win a game of football for once. Do you know what I'm saying? And not keep being on the receiving end of good tidings. Tonight it fell for us, and we're gonna enjoy tonight. Do you know what I mean? It's no criticism of any players, but tonight we managed to get over the line. One thing I enjoyed tonight is that they seemed like they was all together. The confidence levels were there. 100%. And someone even said it to me. He said, fucking what a difference a change of manager makes. Look at, like, they seem more confident than ever. I thought, as I say, the first half we got away with it. We scored 2 goals with 2 shots. We got to half time and everything was looking good. I'm going to be honest. Then West Ham do, ladies and gentlemen, what West Ham do, and that is put us through the mill. And obviously their first goal is poor defending. Whether you think it's Fabianski or Mavropanos, either or, basically one of them should have sorted that one out, and they didn't. Obviously, we get a lot of help for the third goal, and Paqueta seals it with the third one. And obviously, yet again, as West Ham do, what West Ham do, they put you through the mill again, and it's 3-2, and then we're sort of backs against the wall. But we're going to have to play ugly in the next few weeks. I'm going to be honest. We ain't going to play attractive, stylish football. We're going to have to sort of grind results out, and we're going to have to sort of get through the next sort of 6 weeks to a point. Do you know what I mean? Like Potter needs help, and he can't do it with the squad he's got. So it's down to the ownership to go out and invest in the market and bring some players in. And yeah, listen, it's 3 points. We're up to 12th, I believe, and I'm very, very happy with that. So yeah, the Potter revolution is on. Yeah, and get behind it, people, because it's going to be a good one. Do you know what I'm saying? Special like on the video, subscribe to E20 Zone TV, hit the notification bell and all of that malarkey. That is me done. I will be back with a player ratings for you guys in the morning. I will release it early in the morning. There's going to be some good player ratings on there. I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be very, very happy with that. But from me to you, take care of yourselves, and I will see you again in the next one. Peace.